everyone, it's Fantayzia and welcome to another Sims 4 discussion video. So I thought I would just have a little chat with you guys because I've been working long and hard on a special mod video and it's taken me a while. So I really wanted to upload for you guys today, and then I came across this on Twitter and I was like, ooh, I was all of a sudden inspired to have just like a whole discussion. So here on Twitter, SimGuruFrost replied to someone where the original tweet is deleted. However, they were like asking about The Sims 4, like how many years and stuff like that. And SimGuruFrost responded, The Sims 4 has many more years ahead of it. We have kind of gotten little hints to this before. Other Sim Gurus have said before that The Sims 4, has more years, and that is still the case. So that hasn't changed. And I mean, I feel like the first time we heard that was quite a while ago now, like maybe like over a year ago. So yeah, they're still nowhere near done. And I wanted to discuss, all the things they could possibly do and like the future with kits and everything and where that could lead. And also another thing under that, there is another tweet from DXDXDX_, and they said, what about the NPC overhaul? Any news? And SimGuruFrost replied saying, Def being worked on. We had a feedback session with a couple community members and their feedback was really positive. So, we are still going to be getting that. So you guys can look forward to that. We don't know when it's coming, but it's being worked on currently right now. If you're someone who's just like dying for an NPC overhaul, it will come eventually. And honestly, I'm really excited because I think that's definitely needed. Let's go back to talking about the many more years of The Sims 4. So you guys know, like, if you see my other videos, you know how I kind of feel like this game is being dragged out, but I also don't want it to wrap up unfinished. So I'm always like half and half. Like, I would love to see The Sims 5. And for me, it's weird because I've been playing since The Sims 1 and I've never seen a Sims game last this long. So it's just like weird for me, but I'm not like, oh my God, like so angry about it. It's just like, I guess it's like confusing for me why they're taking this route, but I just want to talk about the possible options and the different packs they could be working on and why maybe they have so many years. So we know that The Sims 4 is lacking in a lot of areas. As I just mentioned, they're doing an NPC overhaul. There's a lot of things that they're going back and fixing. We've seen that. And The Sims 4 released with no toddlers, no pools, like so many things were missing. And they're kind of just like slowly adding the things in that should have been there to begin with. And I think that's a big reason why The Sims 4 is going on so long. It was released unfinished and all that, and I often wonder, like, are they going to keep this game going until it's like our perfect game, like having everything we want? I know it seems unlikely, like, this, like a lot of people say, like, the Sims team never gives us what we want, but over the course of years, we have slowly been getting the things that are meant to be there and we've been wanting. Obviously, toddlers being a big one, and I don't know what else is to come. Like, are they giving us better babies? I know it seems like it's never happening. Are they actually working on that? Like, is that why there's so many years ahead? Things like babies, preteens. Preteens, I very much doubt. So don't like get your hopes up about that because like we've never really had preteens in the Sims franchise. I think preteens are in the Sims Free Play, which is a phone game, but that's like about it. As far as like actual Sims games on the computer, console, we've never had preteens. So I don't expect that, but I know that that's like a big thing that's requested. And especially now that there's this preteen mod, I often see the Sims team come out with things that have been created in mods. And they see what the community wants, they see what's being asked for with mods, they see the feedback that the mods get, like so then I feel like mods have a big impact on, the Sims team figuring out what we like and all of that. So who knows? Like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like they could be working on things and we're going to be releasing things in the upcoming years that we don't really expect them to. A lot of people are like thinking Generations isn't coming, but I still think it is. And just to clarify, some people are like, what the heck is even Generations? And we already have like Parenthood and stuff. Generations, if you go and look up the Sims 3 trailer for Generations and also just Google search it, like Sims 3 Generations features, you'll see that there's like a whole ton of stuff in there that we don't have yet in the Sims 4. And I feel like also there's even more things they could add into Generations that weren't even in the Sims 3 Generations. Generations basically stands for you know, the generations of life, like adding things for all life stages, which we know elders are lacking, teens, kids, even toddlers, I feel like need more. So, you know, a lot of the life stages are lacking. The life stage that has the most is the adults. So I definitely think they could still put a lot into generations. However, they have given us things in other packs that should go into generations, like bachelor and bachelorette parties. But, you know, we got the wedding game pack and they do divide things a lot. Like, you know, of course, the occults are divided. So that's another thing. That brings me to my next point. So we know the occults get divided. So we're getting werewolves. And I mean, it hasn't been said yet, but it's very obvious. We all know they're coming. And you know, I'm assuming we're going to get fairies, and who knows if they'll go even further. Who knows if we'll get some other occults. You know, there is other occults that exist. So you never really know. With The Sims 4, you know, they push everything as much as they can. So I wouldn't be surprised, like, if there's going to be something else other than fairies as well. So, you know, if we still got werewolves that needs to be released, which I'm assuming will be released next month, then, you know, fairies, that could be like quite a long way off because they do have like pretty big gaps in between the occult packs so far. You know, fairies would come down the road, I'm guessing. And, you know, what about cars? Like, it just seems like if there's many more years ahead, they gotta give us cars. Like, I truly am starting to think, like, you know, all these things that we're wanting, they're gonna come and this game is gonna run for like 10 years. Well, maybe more, because isn't it already like 8 years or something? So like maybe more than that, which just seems like really bizarre to me from what I'm used to, but it could end up being a good thing. I don't know. The only thing I'm nervous about is like The Sims 4 is already so expensive for especially the new players coming into it. And I know they can buy things over time, but it's a matter of like, they shouldn't have to buy so many packs to have the full experience of the game, you know? So I don't know. That part is just a little concerning for me because, I mean, some people have said they've already spent like $1,000 on this game. I don't know what currency that's in, but I mean, I know for me, I'm Canadian and the whole game is very, very expensive, like everything, all DLC. And, you know, there is other games out there that have a crap ton of DLC, but this is like one of the most expensive running games. There is like another, is it a train game? I don't know. I saw another game recently that has like an insane amount of DLC and it's like way more expensive than The Sims, but that doesn't mean that it's okay. Like, I still feel like it's just crazy for games to have that much DLC. Another thing is the DLC for The Sims, most of it is expensive. We have the kits now, but a lot of it is higher up there. Expansion packs are very expensive. So yeah, like it adds up quick. So I don't know. And also, not to mention, even if you're someone who has no problem with spending the money on Sims 4 packs, it's still like, it's a lot on your computer. A lot of people were able to run The Sims 4 perfectly fine. And then now, years later, with all the DLC, it doesn't run well for them anymore. And I mean, that's with any game. If there's so much DLC for a game, like the more you add, the more problems you run into. So it kind of just scares me for like the end of this game. Like, will it just end in disaster if they have many more years? Is it just going to be way too much? Like, that's just what it seems like is going to happen. You know, even The Sims 3 ended off pretty laggy and buggy and stuff. So, I mean, imagine The Sims 4. I don't know. For me, things have been pretty good. I've definitely had a lot of glitches, you know, throughout the years, but overall, like, I can play my game, no problem. But a lot of people can't, and that sucks. What do you guys think? Comment down below. It seems like this whole The Sims 4 has many more years ahead of it isn't changing anytime soon. Many could mean anything. That could mean 5 years. It could be more than 5 years. I don't know. Many, though, is definitely more than a few. So I think it's definitely more than like 3. And then as for the kits, I mean, the possibilities are endless for kits, but the thing is, a lot of people aren't happy with the kits, but that's not going to stop them from releasing them. I mean, they've been doing it for a while now, and I think they're kind of trying to go in the route with The Sims 4 where they just release little bits of DLC, you know, because that's kind of the route that a lot of games go in now. A lot of games on Steam, even games that I play on Steam, they release little bits of DLC. That's very common nowadays with games. Little things that are like $5, $10, sometimes even like $2, just like little things here and there. Once they're done with the big packs, I could see them still releasing kits for The Sims 4 for quite a while. I don't know how I feel about that. Comment down below. That would be like something I'm so not used to for the Sims games. Just like, you know, when all the big packs are wrapped up and then just little content keeps coming out. I don't know. That would be so strange. I'm also guessing we're going to be seeing a lot of pack refreshes. You know, we did see the one for Spa Day, and I thought we'd already have another one, but I guess they're working on other things because now we know these 2 kits are coming and the game pack, but I still would have thought we would have gotten another pack refresh by now. So I don't know like how spaced apart they will be, but I feel like Outdoor Retreat is going to be next. I could be wrong, but I would just be surprised if that's not next. It seems like that one is just, when I think of all the packs, oh, and Dino. I guess it could be either or, Outdoor Retreat or Dino. I feel like those equally really need a refresh. So either one I'd be happy with. To be honest though, I kind of want them to do Outdoor Retreat first. Some of you guys might not agree with that, but Outdoor Retreat could be so much more fun. It was like, what was that? Like the first game pack. And I think it's very outdated, and I think camping could be such a fun experience if they just added a few more things. Also, the new kit coming out, that could have been added to Outdoor Retreat, and I'm wondering why they didn't do that instead. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? I saw a couple people say that, and I was like, oh, yeah, like it's definitely Outdoor Retreat vibes. So I don't know, but I'm also not sure how many packs they plan to refresh. So that could be another reason why The Sims 4 has many years ahead of it. I don't know if even if they're done releasing new content for it, if they will be continuing to refresh the packs. Who knows? But you guys, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. So go ahead and comment down below your thoughts. Some people are totally cool with The Sims 4 lasting for many more years, and other people are just kind of over it. I feel like it's kind of split in the middle for that. But with that said, let's go ahead and do our notification shout out. And this one goes to Belle Foster. Thank you so much. I'm so happy you love my videos, and I hope you're having a great day. And if you guys want a chance to be in a notification shout out, all you gotta do is comment down below. So with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys are all having an amazing day. And don't forget to leave some positivity down below. I love you guys all so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.